Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Each individual possesses a unique combination of strengths, talents, and abilities. These qualities often remain untapped because we overlook them, dismiss them as ordinary, or fail to recognize their true potential. It's easy to get caught up in a cycle of self-doubt, comparing ourselves to others and downplaying what we're truly capable of. But the truth is, recognizing and embracing your unique strengths is one of the most powerful steps you can take toward personal and professional growth. From a young age, we are often conditioned to focus on our weaknesses, on the things we don't do well or need to improve. While growth and self-improvement are important, an overemphasis on fixing weaknesses can obscure our natural strengths. Imagine if you spent the majority of your time trying to become better at things you inherently struggle with. This can be frustrating and lead to self-limiting beliefs. But when you shift your focus to your unique strengths, you tap into a reservoir of potential that can elevate every aspect of your life. One of the first steps in recognizing your strengths is self-awareness. This means taking time to reflect on the areas of your life where you excel without much effort. Think about moments when you feel most alive, energized, and in your element. These are clues to your natural abilities. Maybe you're someone who effortlessly connects with people, bringing out the best in others. Perhaps you have a knack for solving complex problems or coming up with creative solutions. You might be exceptionally organized or have an innate ability to lead and inspire those around you. These strengths, though they may come easily to you, are your superpowers. It's important to realize that just because something feels easy or natural doesn't mean it's not valuable. Often we undervalue our strengths because they don't feel difficult. We assume that if something comes easily to us, it must be easy for everyone. But this isn't the case. What you find effortless, others may find incredibly challenging. This is why it's crucial to recognize and appreciate your strengths for what they are, a unique set of abilities that can be harnessed to create extraordinary outcomes. Sometimes recognizing your strengths requires feedback from others. Those around you, friends, family, co-workers, often see your strengths more clearly than you do. They notice the things you consistently excel at and the ways in which you contribute positively to different situations. Listening to this feedback can provide valuable insights into strengths you might not have fully recognized or appreciated. A simple exercise is to ask those close to you what they believe your top strengths are. The answers might surprise you, and they can serve as a mirror, reflecting back qualities you may have taken for granted. Once you've identified your strengths, it's important to nurture and develop them. Recognizing your strengths is just the first step. The real power lies in consciously cultivating and using them in your daily life. This can mean aligning your work or personal pursuits with your strengths. For example, if you're someone who thrives in social situations and has a talent for building relationships, consider how you can leverage this in your career. Perhaps a role in sales, networking, or team leadership would allow you to shine. If you're naturally analytical and detail-oriented, fields like finance, research, or project management might be where you excel. The key is to find opportunities that align with what you naturally do best. It's also important to recognize that strengths can be multidimensional. They may not always show up in obvious ways. For example, someone with strong communication skills may not only excel in public speaking, but also in one-on-one conversations, writing, or facilitating group discussions. Similarly, creativity doesn't just apply to artistic endeavors. It could manifest in how you solve problems, organize your life, or approach challenges at work. By broadening your understanding of what your strengths look like, you open yourself up to a wider range of possibilities for applying them. Another crucial aspect of recognizing your unique strengths is understanding that they are dynamic. Your strengths can evolve over time as you gain new experiences, learn new skills, and face new challenges. What may have been a strength in one phase of your life might shift as your circumstances change. For instance, someone who was once highly introverted and struggled with public speaking might, over time, develop strong communication skills and become a confident speaker. On the flip side, strengths that were once central to your identity may fade if they are no longer relevant to your current path. The important thing is to stay open to this evolution and continue to assess and reassess your strengths as you grow. Recognizing your unique strengths also means understanding how they complement the strengths of others. No one excels at everything, and that's okay. In fact, it's what makes collaboration so powerful. By embracing your own strengths and the strengths of those around you, you can create synergy in your relationships, teams, and communities. Whether in a work environment or in your personal life, surrounding yourself with people whose strengths complement your own allows you to build more effective, balanced, and high-performing groups. When each person brings their unique abilities to the table, the collective potential is far greater than what any individual could achieve alone. The journey to recognizing and embracing your strengths is not without challenges. It's easy to fall into the trap of focusing on your shortcomings or comparing yourself to others. Social media and societal pressures can sometimes amplify feelings of inadequacy, making it hard to see your own strengths clearly. But by consciously shifting your mindset to focus on what you do well, you begin to see yourself in a new light. You start to appreciate the value you bring to every situation. The more you focus on your strengths, the more they will grow. It's also worth noting that your strengths don't define your worth, but they do provide a roadmap for how you can make your greatest contributions. When you lean into your strengths, you experience more fulfillment and success, not because you're avoiding your weaknesses, but because you're operating from a place of authenticity and power. You're playing to your natural advantages, which in turn leads to greater confidence, higher performance, and a deeper sense of purpose. In conclusion, recognizing your unique strengths is one of the most empowering actions you can take. It requires self-awareness, reflection, and sometimes input from others, but once you identify these strengths, you unlock the potential to transform your life. By aligning your actions with what you naturally do best, you set yourself up for greater success and fulfillment. Your strengths are what make you uniquely you, and by embracing them, you're not only honoring your potential, but also opening the door to opportunities that allow you to shine. Growth doesn't happen in the safety and familiarity of your comfort zone. It occurs when you step into the unknown, face challenges, and push past your limits. Your comfort zone is a psychological space where you feel safe and in control, but it's also a place of routine, predictability, and stagnation. While staying there might feel secure, it often prevents you from reaching your full potential. Real growth requires stepping out of this zone, facing discomfort, and embracing uncertainty. The comfort zone is alluring because it shields you from fear and risk. It's the place where you avoid failure, rejection, or embarrassment. But it's also where complacency sets in. When you remain within the boundaries of what you already know and can easily handle, you limit the experiences that lead to personal and professional development. Whether it's acquiring new skills, meeting new people, or taking on new challenges, progress happens when you're willing to stretch beyond what feels safe and familiar. Consider how growth happens in physical training. When you work out, your muscles grow stronger by facing resistance and strain. If you always stick to the same light exercises or never push yourself, you won't see significant gains. In a similar way, personal and intellectual growth follows when you challenge yourself. Stepping outside your comfort zone introduces you to new experiences that broaden your perspective, build resilience, and help you discover untapped potential. However, stepping into discomfort doesn't mean taking reckless risks. It's about intentionally seeking challenges that force you to develop new skills and face fears. This could be starting a conversation with someone new, learning a skill that intimidates you, or taking on a project you feel unprepared for. It's not about seeking discomfort for its own sake, but about understanding that meaningful growth often requires discomfort. Failure is one of the primary reasons people hesitate to leave their comfort zones. The fear of failing or looking foolish can keep you from taking risks. But failure is a critical part of the growth process. When you step into new territory, you won't always succeed on the first try, and that's okay. Each failure provides valuable lessons and insights that help you improve and grow. It teaches resilience, perseverance, and the ability to adapt. Some of the world's most successful people, from athletes to entrepreneurs, faced repeated failures before achieving success. Their willingness to embrace failure was a key part of their growth. To grow, you need to embrace the discomfort that comes with uncertainty and change. This can start with small steps. Take on a task that feels slightly beyond your skill level. Try something new every day. Gradually, your comfort zone will expand, and things that once felt intimidating will become second nature. The more you push yourself to grow, the more your capacity to handle challenges increases. In conclusion, growth begins outside your comfort zone. By embracing discomfort, taking risks, and learning from failures, you expand your capabilities and unlock new potential. While it's natural to seek comfort, the real rewards come when you step beyond it and challenge yourself to grow. Continuous learning is a powerful tool for personal and professional growth. In an ever-changing world, the ability to adapt, acquire new skills, and stay curious is essential. Learning doesn't end after formal education. It's a lifelong process that opens doors to new opportunities, perspectives, and possibilities. Committing to continuous learning is one of the best investments you can make in yourself. The world is evolving rapidly, and knowledge that was once cutting edge can quickly become outdated. Advances in technology, shifts in industries, and new developments in various fields mean that staying relevant requires constant updating of your skills and knowledge. Whether you're a professional aiming to stay competitive in your career or an individual seeking personal development, continuous learning ensures that you're not left behind in a fast-paced world. At its core, continuous learning is about maintaining curiosity and an openness to growth. It's about recognizing that there's always something new to learn, no matter how much you already know. This mindset fosters resilience and adaptability, which are key to navigating life's uncertainties. When you commit to learning, you're not just gaining information, you're building a mindset that embraces change and seeks improvement. There are countless ways to engage in continuous learning. It doesn't always have to be formal education or expensive courses. Books, podcasts, webinars, online tutorials, and even conversations with knowledgeable people can provide valuable insights. The internet has made learning more accessible than ever, offering a vast array of resources on virtually any topic. Whether you want to master a new language, develop a technical skill, or gain knowledge in a completely unfamiliar field, there are tools readily available to help you. In the workplace, continuous learning is particularly important. The demands of the job market are constantly shifting, and the skills that employers look for today might be different from what they'll need in the future. By committing to lifelong learning, you can ensure that you stay relevant, increase your value to employers, and keep pace with industry changes. Learning new skills can also open up new career opportunities or help you transition into a different field. This adaptability is increasingly vital in today's economy, where job security often hinges on an individual's ability to evolve. Beyond professional development, continuous learning enriches your personal life. It expands your horizons, enhances critical thinking, and fosters creativity. It keeps your mind sharp and engaged, reducing the risk of stagnation. When you learn new things, you gain confidence and a sense of accomplishment. The process of mastering a new subject or skill brings a deep satisfaction that boosts your self-esteem and motivates you to keep pushing forward. Learning cultivates empathy. As you gain new perspectives, especially from fields or cultures different from your own, you become more understanding and open-minded. This not only enhances your personal relationships, but also improves your ability to collaborate with others in a diverse environment. In conclusion, committing to continuous learning is essential for both personal and professional growth. It helps you stay relevant, adaptable, and open to new opportunities. Whether for career advancement, intellectual curiosity, or personal fulfillment, lifelong learning is a habit that can enrich your life in countless ways. By staying curious and embracing the mindset of a learner, you unlock endless possibilities for growth and transformation. Failure is often viewed as something to be avoided, a source of shame or disappointment. However, embracing failure as part of the process is essential for growth and success. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is a stepping stone toward it. Every successful person has faced setbacks and learned valuable lessons through their failures. By reframing how we view failure, we can turn it into a powerful tool for learning, resilience, and progress. One of the most important reasons to embrace failure is that it provides valuable feedback. When you fail, you gain insights into what didn't work and why. This information is crucial because it allows you to refine your approach and improve for the next attempt. Instead of seeing failure as the end of the road, think of it as a course correction, a way to adjust your path and move closer to your goals. Each failure teaches you something that success alone could never reveal. It shows you your weaknesses, gaps in your knowledge or skills, and areas where you need to grow. Failure also builds resilience. Every time you face a setback and choose to keep going, you strengthen your ability to cope with adversity. This resilience is essential for long-term success because the path to achieving anything worthwhile is rarely smooth. There will always be obstacles, challenges, and moments of doubt. By embracing failure and continuing despite it, you develop the mental toughness to persevere, even when things get tough. Over time, this resilience becomes one of your greatest assets, helping you bounce back from difficulties and keep moving forward. Another reason failure is important is that it encourages innovation and creativity. When you are unafraid to fail, you are more likely to take risks and think outside the box. Fear of failure can lead to a reluctance to try new things, stifling creativity and limiting opportunities for growth. But when you accept that failure is a natural part of the process, you are more willing to experiment, push boundaries, and explore new possibilities. Many groundbreaking discoveries and innovations have come from people who weren't afraid to fail and kept pushing forward in the face of setbacks. It's also important to recognize that failure is not permanent. Often the fear of failure is rooted in the belief that it will define you or your abilities. But failure is just a moment in time, a temporary setback, not a reflection of your worth or potential. What truly matters is how you respond to failure. Do you give up or do you learn from it and try again? The people who achieve lasting success are those who see failure as an opportunity to grow, not as a dead end. Embracing failure requires a shift in mindset. It involves recognizing that failure is an inevitable part of any worthwhile journey. No one gets everything right the first time, and perfection is unattainable. Instead of fearing failure, we should view it as a natural consequence of trying something new and challenging ourselves. By doing so, we free ourselves from the paralyzing fear of making mistakes and open ourselves up to greater possibilities. In conclusion, failure is not something to be feared but embraced. It offers valuable lessons, builds resilience, fosters creativity, and ultimately leads to success. By changing our perspective on failure, we can turn it into a powerful tool for personal and professional growth. The next time you face a setback, remember that failure is simply part of the process, an opportunity to learn, grow, and come back stronger. Taking ownership of your growth is one of the most empowering decisions you can make in life. It means recognizing that your personal and professional development is your responsibility, not something that can be delegated to others or left to chance. When you take ownership of your growth, you are actively choosing to direct your life, continuously improve, and pursue your goals with purpose and intention. This mindset not only fuels success but also fosters a deeper sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. To take ownership of your growth, the first step is self-awareness. You need to have an honest understanding of where you are now and where you want to go. This involves reflecting on your strengths and weaknesses, your goals, and what areas of your life you want to improve. Self-awareness allows you to identify gaps in your skills, knowledge, or behavior that may be holding you back. By accepting responsibility for these areas, you stop blaming external factors, whether it's circumstances, other people, or luck, and begin to focus on what you can control. This mindset shift is critical because it empowers you to take action and make meaningful changes. Once you've gained clarity about your personal growth, the next step is setting specific, actionable goals. Without clear goals, growth can become aimless. Think about what you want to achieve in different areas of your life, career, relationships, health, or personal development. Break these goals down into smaller, manageable steps so that you can track your progress and stay motivated. Owning your growth means being intentional about what you want to achieve and creating a plan to get there. It's not enough to wish for improvement. You need to take deliberate actions that lead you toward your objectives. Taking ownership also means holding yourself accountable. When you take charge of your growth, you are responsible for both your successes and your setbacks. This accountability requires discipline, commitment, and the willingness to evaluate your progress honestly. It's easy to make excuses when things don't go as planned, but true growth happens when you acknowledge your mistakes and learn from them. If you fall short of a goal, instead of giving up or shifting blame, ask yourself what you can do differently next time. This kind of self-accountability fosters resilience and keeps you moving forward, even in the face of challenges. A critical part of owning your growth is embracing continuous learning. Growth is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process. The world is constantly changing, and so should you. This involves staying curious, seeking out new knowledge, and challenging yourself to expand your skill set. Whether through formal education, mentorship, self-study, or new experiences, commit to being a lifelong learner. By doing so, you position yourself to adapt to new opportunities and remain relevant in your career and personal life. Owning your growth means taking initiative. Don't wait for others to give you permission or tell you when it's time to grow. Whether it's in your career or personal life, look for opportunities to challenge yourself. Proactively seek out feedback, ask for more responsibilities, or take on projects that stretch your abilities. Growth rarely happens by staying within the boundaries of what you already know or do well. When you take initiative, you create opportunities for development that wouldn't have existed otherwise. In conclusion, taking ownership of your growth is about taking responsibility for your life's direction and being proactive in your pursuit of personal and professional improvement. It requires self-awareness, goal-setting, accountability, continuous learning, and initiative. By adopting this mindset, you empower yourself to shape your own future and unlock your full potential. Growth doesn't happen by accident, it happens when you take charge and commit to becoming the best version of yourself. Surrounding yourself with the right people is one of the most critical factors for personal and professional growth. The people you choose to spend your time with can either uplift and inspire you or drain your energy and hold you back. The relationships you nurture have a powerful influence on your mindset, habits, and actions, shaping the path you take in life. By consciously surrounding yourself with positive, growth-oriented individuals, you create an environment that fosters success and personal fulfillment. The first reason why the right people are so important is that they serve as mirrors to your potential. When you are around people who believe in you, challenge you, and encourage you to aim higher, it becomes easier to believe in yourself and push beyond your limits. These individuals provide not only moral support, but also the kind of constructive feedback that helps you grow. They'll tell you the truth when you need to hear it, offer guidance when you're stuck, and celebrate your victories with you. Their encouragement fuels your ambition and helps you stay focused on your goals, even when things get tough. In contrast, negative or unsupportive people can stunt your growth. People who are pessimistic, critical, or indifferent to your dreams can drain your energy and plant seeds of doubt in your mind. Constant exposure to negativity can make you question your abilities, lower your self-esteem, and cause you to settle for less than what you're capable of achieving. Whether they do it consciously or not, these people can hold you back from reaching your full potential by making you second-guess yourself or by pulling you into unproductive patterns of behavior. Surrounding yourself with the right people means being intentional about who you let into your inner circle. It's important to evaluate your relationships and consider whether the people around you contribute positively to your growth or hinder it. This doesn't mean cutting everyone out of your life, but it does mean prioritizing relationships that are mutually beneficial, supportive, and aligned with your values and goals. Seek out individuals who share a growth mindset, who are committed to self-improvement, and who are willing to push you toward your best self. In a professional context, surrounding yourself with the right people is particularly important. The colleagues, mentors, and collaborators you choose can make or break your career progression. Mentors, for example, can provide invaluable wisdom, insights, and networking opportunities that accelerate your growth. Colleagues who challenge you intellectually and professionally can help you develop new skills, broaden your perspective, and elevate your work. In contrast, toxic work environments filled with unmotivated or overly competitive individuals can create stress, limit opportunities for advancement, and drain your enthusiasm. Another key benefit of surrounding yourself with the right people is the power of collective energy and accountability. When you're part of a community of like-minded individuals working toward their own goals, the energy of the group is contagious. Seeing others succeed motivates you to keep striving, and knowing that others are watching your progress adds a layer of accountability that can drive you to stay on track. Whether it's a mastermind group, a team, or a close circle of friends, being part of a supportive network makes the journey towards success more enjoyable and sustainable. Lastly, surrounding yourself with the right people also means being a positive influence in return. Relationships are a two-way street. Just as others lift you up, you should also aim to be a source of inspiration and encouragement for those around you. Offer support, share your experiences, and celebrate the successes of others. By fostering a reciprocal environment of growth and positivity, you contribute to a network that benefits everyone involved. In conclusion, surrounding yourself with the right people is a crucial step toward achieving your goals and realizing your potential. Positive, supportive relationships can inspire you, challenge you, and provide the energy you need to keep moving forward. By carefully curating the company you keep, you create an environment where growth is inevitable and success becomes a shared journey.